Taika who? Do I want to be in an Indiana Jones movie? Are you out of your Yes, we are. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new to the channel, welcome anywhere. Sorry, I must apologise, I've been away for quite a while. It's been just over a week since I posted a video, but I've been so ill. You wouldn't believe it. I haven't had the pandemic because I've tested myself a few times, but I've just been absolutely on the floor. So I'm back again anyway. I'm ready to rock. But first of all, I want to thank all the people that subscribed in the last couple of weeks, because my subscriptions is going up and up and up every week, and I want to actually personally thank people. There's a few subscribers who've publicly subscribed, so you can see the names. I'm going to read them out here. JLCJ88, thank you very much. Cindy Davis, shout out to you, thank you for subscribing. Brian Stone, legend, thanks very much. Glenn Cooper, you're always welcome here, mate. Get some comments banged in down below. Eric Smith, new subscriber, welcome, welcome. Last but not least, Adam Atkins, big shout out to you, thank you for subscribing. Keep it coming, guys and girls. Subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below. Right, what have we got today? We have got an absolute... I don't know what to say about this guy. I do not like this person. So, Taika Waititi makes a movie called Thor: Love and Thunder with Natalie Portman as probably the main star. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm not going to comment on it, but I know it's been trashed. And it hasn't had a very good reception. Too many jokes. I like my Thor to be serious. Serious and violent. That's all you need from Thor. And muscles. And masculinity. And heroism. But anyway, let's have a look at this article. Giant freaking robot. Shout out to you for putting this article out. I know it's a few days old, but I'm going to cover it anyway because it pisses me off. So Natalie Portman's director, Taika Waititi, forgot that she was in Star Wars. Well, people are saying that he was just joking, and I do not believe that for a minute. Because of the recent trend in Star Wars content and the low level of quality of writing, this is just in line with what's going on at the minute, because nobody seems to give a rat's testicle about Star Wars at the minute. No one has any enthusiasm or passion. Nobody even knows about the source material. Anyway, enough from me. The article starts off with: it's no secret that Taika Waititi has had some trouble keeping his Star Wars references, names and castings straight in the past. For most directors this wouldn't be a big deal at all, except that Taika Waititi is about to, write and direct a Star Wars movie. And from what I've heard, he hasn't even come up with an idea yet. He's still trying to flesh out some idea for the movie so that it can start on the script. And word has it that it's supposed to be filming very early next year, so he better get his finger out if he's going to do anything at all. So you'd think he'd have a pretty firm grasp over things. No, I wouldn't. I don't think he's got a grasp on anything to do with Star Wars. But that wasn't the case with Natalie Portman recently, with the director apparently offering her a role in the upcoming film without realising, or at least remembering, that she'd already been down this road in the past. I mean, down this road in the past, she was one of the most important parts of Star Wars. I mean, she was only the mother of Luke and Leia, and the wife of Anakin Skywalker, who became Darth Vader, in case any of you people that work for Disney can't remember that Anakin was Darth Vader, because it appears that some of you didn't know that. People that are actually writing Star Wars forgot Star Wars. That's not how it works. Get your finger out and have a little bit of passion and do some fucking research. Anyway, she'd done it more than once as well. While it could all be a bit tongue-in-cheek, there seemed to be at least part of Waititi that completely blanked on Natalie Portman playing an incredibly important role in Star Wars. Oh, do you think it was important now? Well, let's see. You fucking bell. Taika Waititi was doing an interview with Rolling Stone via MovieWeb while promoting his upcoming Thor: Love and Thunder, or Love and Blunder if you like. releases this week and brings back Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, who controversially I quite liked in The Dark World and everybody else hated. But hey ho, we're all different. While discussing the movie, Waititi got into why they wanted Portman back in the mix here and why they decided to go with the storyline that has her picking up the mighty Thor mantle. I mean, that in itself grinds my titties. Thor isn't a mantle, it's a guy's name. He's the god of thunder. So does that mean anybody that rocks up can just take anybody's name? So Tarzan, right? Swinging through the jungle, doing his shit, getting it down and jiggy with the gorillas and shit, and you know, making sure the lines are alright, keeping the bad guys out of the jungle, doing Tarzan shit. And then some woman turns up. Funnily enough, Jane, she's called Jane as well. I wonder if she could become Tarzan just because she wants to. Now there's a thought. Anyhow, I digress. So she picks up the mighty Thor mantle and she's fighting alongside Chris Hemsworth rather than strictly being just a love interest. But in this conversation, Waititi admitted that he thought about another role for Natalie Portman. Wow, what a genius! How did you come up with that? It was in a movie he has on the way. That was, of course, until she reminded him that she'd already had a hand in the franchise. Hey, Taika, do you know what? I was the queen of Naboo. And I was the mum, or the mum, or the mother of two of the most iconic and important characters in cinema history. You absolute doyle. Check out what he had to say about it. Here we go, quote. Natalie said to me, "What do you do next?" And I said, "I'm trying to work on a Star Wars thing. Have you ever wanted to be in Star Wars, love? 'Cause you're a Sheila. And we love Sheilas." That's terrible, that's New Zealand. It's New Zealand. He's New Zealish, isn't he? That's as close as you're going to get. I forgot about those ones. Dick. How can you forget? There's only 9 and you forgot about 3 of them. Oh, just aggravating. Sorry, I'm aggravated. Yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan. Yeah, I'm passionate. I'm not toxic. Ask Henry Cavill. He'll put you straight. For the uninitiated here, of which there must be about 7, Natalie Portman is referring to her role as Queen Padme Amidala in the prequel trilogy of Star Wars films. She first entered the franchise in 1999 with The Phantom Menace, which began the Anakin Skywalker Darth Vader storyline. So, you know, not that important, but just a little bit of filler for the fans. Over the course of the 3 films, Padme and Hayden Christensen's Anakin developed a love interest. Okay, and eventually she fathers both Luke. She fathers both Luke and Leia. How does she father? What the fuck are you talking about? She mothers. She bears Luke and Leia, right? She doesn't father them. Am I right? I don't know. Anyway, she gives birth to Luke and Leia Skywalker, right? And off we go. Were the prequel trilogies the best Star Wars had to offer? Not really, but this is a pretty egregious error for Taika Waititi to just outright forget that she had any part in the franchise before. Do you know what? You're going for an interview for Star Wars. Hello, is that the Star Wars make a cinema movie studio? Yeah, it is. Is that Taika Waititi? Do you know anything about Star Wars? No, I forgot everything really. But I want to make one, and I'm going to make it into a massive comedy. So like every 2 seconds, we'll have a little bit of drama, and then just as someone's about to die, we'll make a fucking joke out of it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, can you imagine, right? You're going for an interview. You want to be a scientist. Okay, so you go to a research centre and you're going for an interview. You want to be a molecular biophysicist, alright? So you sat there in the interview and the man with the big glasses and the baldy patch up here and the big forehead and the white coat, and he's saying, welcome to the molecular lab. Do you know anything about, because we're all about molecular associations here, you know, we combine chemistry, physics and biology and mathematics, or math if you're mad, What can you tell me about allosteric interactions? You done that? What about Brownian motion or cable theory? What? I forgot all about that. Yeah. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. So you forgot about that. So why don't you fuck off then? You haven't got the job. If you don't know anything about what you're going to be employed in that field, and you don't know anything about it, you shouldn't be working in that field. I know Waititi can direct. He's done things like Jojo Rabbit, which got massive applause, and he's quite capable, but just pull the reins in on the jokes, man. Do a bit of research. Watch the movies, read the books, get yourself steeped in the law, and just give us something good. Get somebody who can actually write. Stop employing children and activists and people who want to self-insert into the movies. Please. Right, I'm going to finish this off. See what he's got to say. So, as I said, this is a pretty egregious error for Taika Waititi to just outright forget that she had any part in the franchise before. Did it slip his mind? Maybe. Has he just blocked these movies from his memory? I doubt it. It would be tough to blame him on that front. No, it wouldn't. It's typical. It is totally typical of the lack of interest, enthusiasm and passion for this IP. Disney paid $4 billion to buy this franchise, and there's a reason for that. It's because of the amount of fans that Star Wars had, right? Because of so many of them pulled away because of the destruction of Star Wars. That's the reason why it was worth so much money. And now it's worth shit. Disney stock's going through the floor. It started off okay, and then it's gone downhill since. You had Rogue One, and it was pretty decent. It was pretty close to the original kind of aesthetic and themes and tones. And then we get The Mandalorian, which for the most part looked great, but a lot of it was filler and it was boring. We got Boba Fett, which I'd rather boil my face in molten glass than have to watch that thing again. It was like watching paint dry. Horrible. And then we got one of the biggest and wasted opportunities that you've possibly had. Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the biggest and most iconic names ever to grace the silver screen, and you made a 6-part cartoon and you made a mockery of the guy. I'm not going to go into massive detail here, but I might do a video on it, because it was some of the most awful characters you've ever come across. Reva, I felt for the girl who played Reva, because they just gave her nothing to do. All she did all the way through was shout and shout. The Inquisitors were just a joke, and now suddenly people get stabbed through the chest and survive. Being stabbed through the chest with a lightsaber is not going to do you any favours, is it, really? Anyhow, I digress. Let's get back to this idiot. So, though Taika Waititi thought that bringing Natalie Portman into the Star Wars universe would be a good idea because he's a genius, it would seem that others thought the same, because they've already done it. And remember, Waititi had trouble recalling the name of the droid he actually played in The Mandalorian. Oh, gee, God. And the series he himself helped direct over the course of the first season. Exactly. Oh, I'd forgotten that. Sorry. It could be that there is just so much rattling around in his brain, considering all of the huge productions he's a part of, that some things just fall by the wayside. No, you don't forget shit like that. That's why you've got the job. That is why you're a director, because that is what your brain's for.
Small, far away. Forget it.
I think we can give him a pass on that front. No, we can't. Oh, no. Just no. There's no excuse. As for Natalie Portman, well, we'll see her in Mighty Thor role when Thor Love and Blunder hits the screens on July the 8th in the United States. Well, it's July the 10th now, so I might go and have a look and see how it's doing in the box office. And that's it, really. Just an article outlining how much of an absolute doyle Taika Waititi is. Stay away from Star Wars. I reckon he would be worse than Rian Johnson. And I am sorry. Anyway, that's all from me today. I'm sorry about the massive rant, but I am passionate about Star Wars. I hope you are too. Don't forget to smash the like button, and please don't forget to subscribe, because why not? It's free. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed so far. I really do appreciate the support. Long may it continue, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Goodbye.